The following is a presentation of TFNN.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 9 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. You know what? I'm having an outstanding day because I got my partner Steve Rhodes growling and prowling all week with me in here, baby.
Better for me.
It's a beautiful thing. So let's take a look at one of our 4 agreements. Manifest your true intentions. Regardless of what language you speak, your intent will manifest through the word. What you dream, what you feel, and what you really are will be manifested through what you say each and every day.
Absolutely.
Isn't that a good one?
It is. It's true.
It absolutely is true. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow down 66, NASDAQ up 2, S&P's flat, gold contract down $5, trading at $1,322 an ounce. Silver off 17 cents at $21.68 an ounce. Platinum, $1,425. Bonds. Look at bonds, baby. Bonds are up 1.3 ticks to 133. These interest rates are going to go down as fast as they went up, folks. It's a beautiful thing. King dollar, she still hasn't moved. She's up 131 ticks today. Not bad, but she hasn't got that wide price spread, accelerated volume yet. 80.70. Euro off 21 at 134.72. And the yen, 98.79. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Well, I know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? You are at 1698. We did 600 million shares, folks. Bottom line, you know, what you're doing here is this, okay? Wednesday, you go topside to take the swing point out. You come right back, and the benchmark that you want to keep your eye on here is the 1687, which is May 22nd. You had volume there. You had volume topside. 1776 is still game. You know, if we look at the SPY and take a look at, and this guy, listen, there's no doubt that the markets are deviant right now, and they're deviant in a beautiful way. So the SPY, what do we do with the SPY? 92 million shares. The 92 million contracted from yesterday, but what it's really doing is going into the 244 million from the 169.07. That's going to be hard to break down.
It's got that export. It's got the little breakout on September 16th. That had 126 million as well.
Right.
So it's got some fortified bullish area.
It does.
But it's got to be broken through.
Exactly.
You know, if the market's going to fall.
No, totally. You know, and then the bottom line is that the volatility's out there. The Nasdaq. Bottom line wants to go make a run for those highs. Nasdaq won't basically budge off this high here. We're at 37.68, so that 37.79 is game. Dow Industrials, what you have with the Dow, as even Steve was talking about it yesterday, is that the Dow gave it up again. Now, the Dow, what happened last time, folks, is that from the August high to the August low, the Dow gave it up the most, and it was like it seemed like it was never going to make it back up to the highs. I mean, not even close.
Yeah, a little catapult, but it was pushing down in that June 24th area on lighter volume,
that's
so
right.
that it couldn't bust it down. You try to bust it up, you know. And so far, even though it's the weak link out there,
right,
it's only done a 0.382 retracement.
Right.
You know, it's still coming back with light volume, so it's not exactly as if it's broadcasting and it's ready to go back to June 24th.
Right, and inside the Dow today, we had the laggards with J.P. Morgan, Verizon, Visa, and Goldman Sachs. Let me just see what Visa was doing. Would they come out? Yeah, it's not bad. Okay, Visa's nothing. Goldman Sachs, GS out here. Yeah, she's going to fill the gap too. So not a big, huge deal. Gold. Let's go take a look at gold. You talk about deviance out here. Gold's got it all around, folks. So you're only down 490. We traded as low as 1305. You closed out here. You're at 1322. 148,000 contracts, which by the way, is lighter than the break topside. There's no doubt about that. You know, we'll see if this bottom of 1291 can hold. I suspect it's not going to, but, you know, we'll see where that shakes out. If we go to look at a couple of the gold equities, we had Rheingold Resources pulling back. Now it's pulling back with lighter volume. Gold Corp. This is a problem. So check this out. Gold Corp today, you know, it was up 10 cents, folks, but it broke the swing. And, you know, the bottom line is that it's tight whether it broke with volume. Well, it broke one swing with volume, 9.5 versus 9.1. The day before it was 12 million, though. But you just never want to see that. And bottom line, you know, you're not only seeing it, it did it with conviction. An Eagle, nice, got below it, rejected it. Now, and if you're in that gold market, folks, okay, what you have, no doubt, is this June 28th number is the big number to keep your eye on. Now, let's talk about good old Red Hat, because when I met Steve, I think we were talking Red Hat. So
we were. That was the interesting story this morning.
Crazy?
You know, about how things come full circle, because I was talking about the Master Trader course that I'm doing on Friday.
Yeah.
And one of the things that drove me to saying, okay, enough with this fundamental investing. I want to understand the technicals. And when I showed up, at that stage I probably had 60 to 70 different individual stocks inside my portfolio, which was a lot to
That's
manage.
heavy.
I mean, it was always a weekend of rebalancing and taking a look at stuff. And Red Hat, I mentioned during the show.
Man, you still got hair, too.
I know. but it's a receding forehead, though.
Yeah, you got plenty of it.
And so I mentioned to folks, when Red Hat showed up on my screen, I said, that's one of, there were three stocks. That's one of the stocks that led me to knowing that I needed to do, there was something wrong with the techniques that I was using.
Okay.
And later on in the show, and I mentioned that it was back in about 2006 timeframe.
Okay.
And so later on in the show, I went back to the stock chart and said, see, folks, right there, you can see where it took a 30% haircut overnight. It did it a couple of times.
Okay.
And it's those types of factors where you're always wondering, you know, what is it that you can do is there a way for you to be able to see that ahead of time? What are the warning signs,
right,
you know, that are out there? And so the cool thing is that the thing that drove me...
I see it. I got it. Okay.
Yeah, the thing that drove me... You know, and the reason that I'm here today, the reason I was in this morning and everything, you know, was a result of Red Hat, which showed up on a day when we're talking about the Master Trader series.
That's crazy.
I was like, how does this happen?
And folks, so you got to see this. So Red Hat, if you're watching Tiger TV, I'm going back to 2006. So last time it had any volume, so check it out, is $21.10, and that was September of 05. It goes from 22, goes up to 29, and then just with no volume, by the way. So 14 million. The correlation was 14.
You gotta remember, I didn't know anything about volume back then.
No, I know.
No, of course.
Because
of course.
You know, you have 14 million versus the correlation of 27 million. Yeah, 71 million. Oh, my God. So 71 million, then it goes up on 14, okay?
Yeah.
To 29. Now, what does it do, folks? Boom, okay? It crashes all the way back down to 1370. And we know how this deal goes. When it goes, it always goes back to the last place with volume, which is insane.
Right. No,
so now if we take a look at Red Hat today, and we just bring this up, what you're going to see, and this is bizarre too, isn't it? I mean, it really is. In a 6-month chart, this is what you have, folks. You hit a high with 2.6 million. That high was $59. You come off the high with 3.9 million. You make a high volume low at 5 million. Now watch this. You make a high volume low at 44 with 5 million. You climb all the way back up, and you get to 54 with 1.1.
Right. And you fall back out of bed.
And today it blows away, folks, down $6 with 13 million.
And so, you know, that's what I realized. It took a while to understand and put all this together.
Sure.
The cool thing is that what I'm doing on Friday, you know, it is the overall class that I wish I would have been able to take right out of the gate. I mean, that's been the whole benefit of everything that I've been able to accomplish since that time frame.
And you've worked so hard, man.
And so the mere fact that Red Hat showed up on the screen, I was like, oh, I got to go back and unfortunately relive those days where you could walk. You know, you went to sleep the night before and you felt pretty good. You woke up the next morning and you were down 30% in one equity.
And so, folks, this coming Friday, and time's flying, no doubt, Steve's doing a Master Trader series online. We have great technology. No matter where you are in the world, you can take this course. It goes from 9 o'clock in the morning to 4 in the afternoon, right?
Yeah. And all archived.
Yeah.
All archived. So those folks that can attend live, I've spoken to a number of folks today. You know, they're working. They can't attend live. They're going to go ahead and do it. And they've got access to me after they've taken the course. So,
and they get your newsletter,
They get the newsletter.
And the newsletter, folks, by itself is $149 value.
Yeah.
If you sign up by midnight tonight, you're saving $200.
Yeah.
So come over to our website at TFNN. Right on the front page, you'll see it right in the carousel. It's this Friday.
I know there's somebody listening just like me way back in 2006.
Folks, you know what was amazing? When he showed up, and he said to me, I only heard about you 2 days ago. I said, you got to be kidding me. But we know what type of an animal Steve is. And he's a tiger. That's right. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien, all you tigers and tigers. So you stay right there. We're coming right back.